Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Gamenadian, host of Hot Takes North of the Great Lakes, Canada's #1 content creator, and the fastest growing channel on Twitch. And this is the last Tarkov optimization guide you'll ever need. Let's get into it. I'm going to start with my in-game Tarkov settings, and then I'm going to kind of work backwards. And then I'll do Nvidia settings, Windows settings, and then I'll even have a few tidbits at the end for content creators. Go through these settings, give it a shot, and if it works out for you, it works out for you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So these are all my settings here. I don't think any of this is really that important. Automatic RAM cleaner. I know Tarkov does have a memory leak, and it's still prevalent to this day, so I just keep this on. I'm pretty sure it only affects you negatively when it does clean the RAM, so it's always, I like to have it on. Only use physical cores, preload hideout. I should actually probably have that on, but I don't want to change anything because I really love these settings. Graphics, screen resolution. We play in borderless. I tab out a lot, but I also find that the game has higher frames, maybe like 10 FPS higher when I run in borderless. So that's just what I do. You'll notice that my monitor is my Elgato 1080 HDR. I'm not going to go into this now because this is only going to be relevant for streamers. Click the timestamp in the description of the video if you want me to explain why your monitor should be your capture card if you're using a dual PC setup. Moving on. Texture quality high, shadow quality low, LOD quality 2, overall visibility 400. These do not negatively affect you. I promise. I can still see people from across the map. It's not a problem. Cloud quality low. Anti-aliasing high, DLSS off, AMD off, resampling 1x off, HBAO off, SSR off, anti-ostropic filtering off, Nvidia reflex low latency on and boost, sharpness 0.6, lobby FPS limit 60, high quality color, volumetric light. That's a new setting. I found these settings just before last wipe, and I believe volumetric light came with this, so I have no idea what that does, but I'm not going to mess with any of my settings right now. And then obviously Streets of Tarkov lowered texture resolution mode. Post effects, my post effects are set up for black and white night raids because I don't like the green. The green is really hard on my eyes. Now I'm going to show you my Nvidia control panel settings. In adjust image settings up here at the top, the first setting, we're just going to use the advanced 3D image settings. And this is the image. These are the global settings. So these will apply to all your games right away until you change them. Image scaling off, ambient occlusion off, and anisotropic filtering 16x, anti-aliasing off, gamma correction off, anti-aliasing mode application control, transparency off, background application max frame rate 30 FPS, GPUs all, CUDA system fallback policy, prefer no system fallback. I have no idea what this does. I mean, there's a description right there, but it's all hieroglyphics to me, okay? DSR factors off, low latency mode off because we're going to let the in-game settings control it. Max frame rate off, frame sampled AA on, OpenGL GI compatibility, auto rendering GPU is your actual GPU, power management mode normal, preferred refresh rate, application controlled, shader cache size 5 gigabytes, texture filtering on. How do you say this word? Anisotropic? Somebody put it in the comments. Texture filtering, negative LOD bias, clamp, texture filtering quality, high performance, trilinear optimization on, threaded optimization auto, triple buffering off, VSync, use the 3D application settings, virtual reality rendered frames 1, virtual reality off, Vulkan open, GPL present method. I have no idea what those do. Auto. Then we'll go into the program settings for Tarkov. And you'll notice that it's all global setting. That's what we're going to do. We're going to literally let Tarkov take care of pretty much everything. 240 hertz refresh rate. We're moving on to change resolution now. Adjust desktop color settings. I like to increase the digital vibrance here just a little bit, just to give our game a little bit spicier of a look. It's pretty washed out. The basic look of Tarkov is pretty washed out. I know that's what they're going for, but I like to brighten it up a little bit. Gamma, I increase it a little bit just so we can see into those dark spaces there a little bit. Adjust desktop size and position, aspect ratio, perform scaling on display. blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. This is just use video player settings. Okay. And now that is our Nvidia settings. Okay. Now, one thing I wanted to let you know is that when I discovered these settings, I did a total PC wipe. 2 or 3 times a year, I'll fully reset my PC. This is how I made Tarkov run the best on my computer. I did this. I would not recommend you doing this first. That's why I started with Tarkov settings, and then I went into Nvidia settings. And then if all that doesn't work, you might want to consider just starting over. Keep your Nvidia drivers updated though. I've noticed that whenever I have a GPU driver update sitting there, I get decreased performance. So we can click through a bunch of this stuff and I'll just show you. In advance, make sure your display is set to its maximum refresh rate. I know this has been a bane on a lot of people in the past. A lot of people have failed to actually set that up properly. And I turn everything off. Notifications all off. You know, all of this stuff. I don't like it when my PCs turn off on their own. I could actually probably turn this off. I don't know why that's on. Snap windows. I like to have snap windows on. None of that is important. Devices, that's just all Bluetooth. Obviously, make sure you're using Ethernet, not Wi-Fi. I like to do really bland colors in my background. This is just like a conspiracy for me. I think, you know, dark mode, black and white, really boring desktop makes your computer run the best it possibly can. Game mode on. I have no idea what it does, but I'm not changing anything because my settings are perfect. All of this stuff is off though. Set to game bar off. Ease of access. Additional mouse settings. This is for the... If you guys don't have your mouse set up properly, you'll be... I don't know, things will be a little bit weird. So make sure this is on the 6th check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, I'm on 1600 DPI right now. Let's turn this back down to our normal setting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Enhance pointer precision off. Okay. Thank you very much. Update and security. I have all my Windows security stuff turned off. Okay, that somehow got turned back on. But everything's turned off because I don't click on titties. I don't care if there's hot MILFs in my area looking to hook up. I don't click on anything. You know what I mean? So I don't feel like as though I need that stuff. I just don't click on boobs, okay? As much as you want to, I know. Just don't do it. Yeah, location off. I just turn everything off. I want my gaming PC to run as smooth as possible, so I just keep everything off. If you go down here and you type graphics, we can go to graphics settings here. I actually put hardware accelerated GP scheduling on. I don't know what it does, and a lot of people will add their programs here, right? And then they'll change to high performance. I don't do that either. And, you know, I get above 100 frames on every map. I get between like somewhere between 100 and 120 pretty consistently on every map except streets. So my PC setting, or my PC has a 3080 Ti, an i9 10900K CPU, 3.70 gigahertz. I don't know what any of this means. I also have 32 gigabytes of RAM. I'm running Windows 10. I have not upgraded to Windows 11. I'll run a quick raid here for you guys to see. I think we'll do a scav run real quick, maybe. Those are the settings, by the way. If you have any questions whatsoever, pop them down in the video. I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. I am not a computer whiz. I'm just a gamer, okay, that is obsessed with top-notch performance. I can't stand when I feel like I'm underperforming due to my like settings or my hardware and stuff like that. So I've been constantly trying to find the best possible settings, and these are them for me and for the way my PC is set up. If this works for you, make sure you like the channel, make sure you follow the Twitch and stuff like that. If it didn't work for you, I'm sorry. So we'll do a custom scav run real quick here. So we spawned in a raid here. I'm going to monitor my FPS using Riva Tuner Statistics Server, which can be downloaded. I guess I'll post a link in the description below. You just have to click show own statistics here. I don't use the in-game FPS module. I do think it causes, you know, maybe lag or input lag. It just doesn't feel as good when I have it turned on. I mean, I don't know if you guys will be able to see what I see in the recording. I don't know if the quality of the recording is gonna directly mimic what I'm seeing. For example, up there, if someone was up in that window, I'd be able to tell. Everything just seems, you know, really sharp, and you know, with some other settings, standing outside, looking into this building, everything kind of would have appeared a little dark on the inside. I might be able to peek this guy, I don't know. All the way down the hall. I didn't have it on full auto. Right, he knows I'm here now, see? I mean, maybe he'll double peek me. Oof, he did. What's that? Oh, I got him. Did I get him? I think I got him. What kind of grenade was that? Will these guys kill me? I don't know. I'm not very good at this game. I don't know all the rules. Please don't shoot me. I'm just gonna take this guy's stuff, okay? Oh! Oh, I did not know these two guys were down here. So you'll see here that, you know, if somebody were to be walking over there, I would really be able to tell. I really would. It's pretty clear all the way to the wall over there. Just the clarity of everything with these settings is just really good. If I make this. But I drank a Red Bull! This guy clearly died as he crawled up to that body, trying to secure the loot. Oh. Okay, I just got shot in the arm. Not cool. Sirs, I have no idea what just happened there, but we're gonna get out of here. My arm just got blacked out of nowhere. That's spooky, okay? That's spooky. I don't want to be in this raid anymore. For my brothers and sisters in the content creation world that are producing content on Tarkov and for Tarkov, You'll notice here that my monitor is my Elgato 1080 HDR. So I have a 2PC setup, but what I have done is from my gaming PC, I have a HDMI cord that goes into my capture card, and then from my capture card, the out slot goes into the monitor. Okay, I notice I play much better, and my game feels a lot snappier when I have an HDMI cord going into the capture card and the capture card going into the monitor. What that means though is that I have to have my streaming PC on in order to have my gaming PC on, because the game is being passed through. It's called the pass-through method. There's also an issue of all my audio. I'm listening to the game through the capture card on the streaming PC. There's no audio delay. My mic is plugged into my streaming PC, so I had to find a method to pass my mic to my gaming PC so that I could use in-game comms for games I play. A sacrifice I was willing to make in order to get zero input lag. And yeah, that's a little tip for my content creators. You'll notice that a lot of the content creators in the category actually have their monitor as their capture card because they are using the pass-through method. One day I was watching Landmark and I noticed he had it, and I said, well, why does he do that? So I explored it, and the results were night and day. And this isn't just for creators in the Tarkov category. If you're a creator and you're playing FPS games, I highly recommend you use the pass-through method. Anyways, that's the video. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you follow all the things. You can catch me live on Twitch after 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.